And there's a delay on the thing I'm watching. So, welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. I'm Liv, and I will be your dungeon mistress for today. Today, we are doing a charity stream for Game Pink. Yeah, that's the one. For breast cancer research. And yeah, we're going to do a little one shot for you guys today. We're going to attempt to do a one shot today because I'm not very good at making one shots actual one shots. But it's not just me up here. I have a lovely cast of people. So we will start over here with Lady Chaotic. Why don't you tell us about her?
Hello, I'm Lady Chaotic, or Kara, or Lady K, whatever you guys decide to call me. I'm playing Luna Quicksilver. She's gonna be super dope. She's a Ranger Beastmaster. Yay! I'm super excited about that. I do a lot of different role play. I obviously do D&D. I also do GTA role play throughout the week as well. So I live in the realm of role play for most of the things I do. So if you're ever interested in that, come say hi. But I'm super excited for this and so pumped.
Perfect. Miranda.
Hey, I'm Miranda. I'm playing Shale, our artificer battlesmith. Also excited to be here today, and like it's a nice cause. And I'm really bad at intro, so thanks, Mike.
Perfect. And Rose.
I am Bobby. I am playing Rose, the half-orc ancestral guardian barbarian. Looking forward to being super tank, hopefully. And yeah, if you want to find me, you can find me on Twitch. I don't stream or anything, but I'm just always on Twitch, usually hanging out in other people's streams. But yeah, very excited.
Perfect. And Ellen.
Hi guys, I'm Ellen. I am playing Keely, the Circle of Spores Druid Satyr. So this is gonna be great. Same as Bobby, I'm just kind of here.
Perfect. And as I said, I'm Liv. I go by Liv Chaotic on the socials and everywhere. Don't really have much going on lately. I haven't been streaming, but I am here. So we're gonna get this thing kicked off for you guys. So party, are you ready?
No,
I'm ready.
Never.
although Satyr on Shroom sounds delightful.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so last you guys remember, you were hunting down the vilified, the megalomaniac, wealthy dickhead known as Arik Proudmane. This was the last thing you guys remember. But right now, all you're seeing is darkness. And all you're feeling is remnants of pain, and you're not sure what's going on. You see flashes of a fight happening. Has it already happened? Are we... What's going... And then immediately you're all starting to feel like you're floating, being pulled in a direction. You still can't see anything. Try as you might. And suddenly the pulling gets stronger and stronger, and you feel like you're traveling faster than you can even comprehend. And as you're being pulled, you're still catching these visions, these thoughts, these memories of a fight. But you can't make out much of the details. And as you keep getting pulled farther and farther and you're trying to figure things out, you start seeing these glimmers of gold. And they start to become more and more populous. There's threads, gold threads that are starting to show themselves. And then whoosh, you're dropped into a room. Is it just a normal room? It's hard to tell the size because you see these gold threads running everywhere surrounding you, but they could be right in front of you, but also look miles away. And it's hard to tell. But you're all standing now here in this room. There's not much here other than a strange pool with a reddish liquid in the center of it. What would you all like to do?
Can we examine the reddish liquid?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Anyone that would like to.
I'd like to look around. I'm more interested in those gold threads. Are we still seeing them?
Yeah, you can. They're.
I'm also gonna roll for the.
You said perception for that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Rose didn't see a thing. I rolled a 4.
15.
You see them, they're pretty.
13.
Well, plus 4, 8. I don't think I see anything.
What you see with the threads is that you can't interact with them. They seem to, as you get closer, they seem to be farther away than you think. It's perception, depth perception is really difficult for some reason here. For those of you that were looking at the pool, there's very distinctly blood. Doesn't matter your roll, it's pretty easy to discern pretty quick. But as you guys are milling about, are you having any conversations, talking amongst each other?
Anyone getting a vibe on the space? Do we feel like it's a good space or a bad space?
There's a pool of blood.
People up there. Yeah, but
is anyone proficient in history or religion?
History.
Nope. I am terrible at both.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Oh,
we're doing great with these
so
rolls.
14.
Okay. You have this glimmer of a thought. And you've heard some story somewhere about the Raven Queen and someone having a brush with death and seeing gold threads and being pulled back and having those memories and thoughts, and that got spread out. You didn't know if it was bullshit or not, but this is definitely striking a chord with that.
Okay. Seems vaguely Raven Queenie? Maybe?
And it is about that time that you start to see something off in the distance. Is it getting closer? Is it right next to you? It's very difficult to tell. But it's a large white porcelain mask that comes up into your space.
Guys, where are we? How did we get here?
Oh my god, right? We totally just did. Were you guys seeing all of that too? The fight, all that weirdness. What happened?
What is that what I think it is?
Hello.
Oh.
This voice is
Hey.
not a voice you hear audibly. It's more everywhere, but it's kind of in your mind. it just feels omnipresent, and she regards you, and perhaps I can shed some light for what it's worth.
That'd be excellent.
Right. It's like really dark in here.
Sorry about that. It's the way I like it. How can I put this? Your threads were not meant to come to me yet. Your time was cut short earlier than was meant. Someone has meddled with things they shouldn't be meddling with. And unfortunately, has also made off with your souls.
What?
I know.
This is a joke, right?
I do not joke. But I do know that we can help each other. Perhaps right two wrongs all in the same time. You just have to go get your souls back.
Any hints on who has them or where they might be?
I do have a beat on that, and I
Like
can
not
help
even
you.
hints, just very direct information is also appreciated.
And do you one better, and I can get you close.
Cool.
But this individual is the worst type of trickster and should not be trusted. So be wary, and we'll do what I can when you get them to bring you back. And she, you see a hand like reach out, and you still can't tell if this hand is like right in front of you or a mile away, but what drops out of it onto the ground clatters a little bit is this small crystal. Dark and black like obsidian. And she just says, activate that when the deed is done and you have your souls back, and I will bring you back here. Also, if you can happen to rid the world of this individual, they're long past their time anyway.
If you don't mind me asking, and she looks around, Kier, where is he?
That's your wolf,
Wolf
right?
companion, yeah.
You realize that he's just sitting at your side.
She like kind
Has
of
been the
breathes a
whole
little bit of
time.
relief.
You're
like
not sure.
she panicked. Right. Sorry. Head in the game. Got it.
So do you accept?
You said that they have our souls, but we are here in your space. So are we alive or dead?
here you are in the space between. We are going to try to remedy that. Normally, I do not meddle in those affairs, but when others meddle where they ought not to, I see fit to meddle where I need to.
I heft my axe and I say, point me in their direction.
And you all have threads that were glowing brightly before I saw them darken unexpectedly. So there is much more intended for you in this world. So if you all are ready, and she just kind of waits for an acknowledgement.
As long as Rocky's coming along, we're good.
I mean, it's better than being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a choice here. This is the illusion of choice, but we're going with it.
Well, good luck. And as long as one of you grabbed the, if one of you hasn't grabbed the stone,
Oh, sure, tentatively. I don't know how big it is. Little stone? Big stone?
it's a decent. It's about
Boulder.
probably 2 inches
That's a
in
nice
diameter, kind
boulder.
of thing. Not huge. It's pocket size. Then with that,
Anyone else want to carry? That's fine too.
you all of a sudden are once again like there's a harness on your back, just yanked, and you're just flying backwards through the air once again. You don't feel like wind or anything. There's no, it's like if your character would ever know what outer space feels like, this is what it would be. There's no friction, no nothing. You're just at a very rapid speed. And then all of a sudden, darkness again, and you feel yourselves laying on ground. But you're conscious. You can open your eyes and
Keely's gonna sit up and look around.
you find yourself in an alleyway. All you can see is there's a building next to you. There's 2 buildings next to you, and out to one side of the alleyway, there's like an opening. There's a few people roaming by here and there, but it's not terribly busy. That is what you see so far.
I jump up, I check my surroundings, make sure I've got all my gear, make sure all my companions are with me.
All of you look down at yourselves and inspect all your stuff. You have everything with you.
Rocky's there, the Rolo
Yep.
puppy. I'm going to give him a little pat on the head.
Yep.
Also, can I take a look at that crystal? Just
Sure.
anything we can glean off of it?
Roll a religion check for me.
Oh, damn, I was really hoping Arcana.
So close.
We're going to go with no. That was a 1.
Oh.
We're not rolling good so far.
+5, so 6.
It's a very pretty black crystal.
She goes, I got a rock.
I got nothing.
This is Rocky, and this is Rocky 2.
Uh-huh.
Keely's gonna just trot on up to the edge of the alley to look out onto the street and see if we're anywhere she's familiar with.
This is nowhere you're familiar with. You poke your head out, and there's a small little town square. It's like a circular almost like a wagon wheel setup of buildings. It's almost like this is the central area, and it kind of branches a bit out from here, but you can see a little better. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
That's a 10?
10. You see
Maybe we
buildings.
should have gone with the robo dice.
Doing great.
It's fine.
All
Everything's
of us.
fine.
You can see that it doesn't seem to stretch on for too long. There's a couple of storefronts. One of the buildings in the little town center is an inn. You can see.
Okay, this is totally not where we were before all of that happened. Oh, great. So we like died?
Questionable. Also, she said she put us close to whoever has or whatever has our souls, but like we don't know what they look like or who they are or what direction there is. So the helpfulness of proximity is limited.
Right. So we're just here in this unknown town.
Seems as such. I don't know. This is all a little sketchy to me, but I don't really think we have much of a choice other than to continue forward. Like, we don't have souls. Is that what they said?
Yeah, that's yep. Do we can we feel where our souls are?
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Does that crystal point where our souls are?
I looked at it and it looked like a rock to me, so but everything's a rock to me.
Right.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
right.
You're amazing.
Because you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Can I have you all roll survival checks for me?
Oh, I'm good at those.
I was gonna say I think I'm good at that. No, I'm not. That's another
Oh,
10.
I got a
no.
10 too.
I got a 2.
Dice are not doing very well for us right now. We're all gonna
Fine.
die.
We're getting bad rules out now.
I got a
mean, I'm-
15.
I mean, you already died once.
Yay!
What's another death among
Right.
friends, right?
Yeah, we're already dead, technically. It's fine. We already started off really well.
She didn't say we were dead. She said we were in between.
So they're a little bit alive.
A
Mostly.
little bit both. It's
It's
fine.
like real life. We're just mostly dead. Inside.
The
See,
soul.
James, I killed him. Haha.
I almost texted that as soon as you entered. I was like, I didn't think this was a stacks game. Or not the end.
So,
So we should
Rose?
figure out where we are.
Rose is Blue Joy, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 15, right?
Correct.
You do feel you're not sure what it is, but when you are talking about it, you focus on you don't really know what it feels like to have your soul not there, so you're just kind of looking for anything, and you do get kind of a pull, like an urge to go a certain direction. But I'm not entirely sure what it is. Maybe it's that.
You know, the inside of me feels like, I don't know. I don't know if I feel different, but I definitely feel hungry. And maybe we could get some answers if we got some food.
Is that pull towards the town, I assume?
It is. If you look down, there's a road that gets a little overrun. It's a little less trodden, and you can see through the bits of trees and stuff that are kind of overgrowing the path, that there is like a house down towards the end. You can see the bareliest glimpse of a house down there.
I turn to my group and I say, I feel a pull that way, and I point towards the house. I'm remembering those threads. I wonder if my thread is still attached to my soul, but I feel drawn that way.
So food then thread?
I didn't catch that.
Food then because I just forgot your character's name.
Rose.
No, Luna. It's on
Luna.
the thing.
Oh, Luna.
Yes.
Luna. Because Luna said she was hungry, so I was just saying food then thread.
Whatever works. I mean, we could figure
always
out some
ask who lives
information,
there.
Yeah.
and then we could maybe go.
Sounds good.
You know I will always follow you guys.
All right,
Well-
so you guys start sauntering towards the tavern, I take.
Keely skipping.
As we walk, you notice that as Luna walks, Kier, who you guys know well at this point since we've been around each other so long, Kier is very much, very direct in his actions. So he very much acts and reacts like a guard dog would, like you would see a German Shepherd or something, like very close to her side, sits and takes commands very well. So it's very like almost military in nature that he like watches and protects her and follows her around.
Very nice. I should probably pay a little bit of attention to this chat. So. Oh, they got a lot of stuff already. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing it live. We're gonna make it happen.
Not many buttons.
Looks like there's a potion of supreme healing that might be great for a barbarian.
Maybe.
You just did that.
I have a pretty high AC.
You're also the one who's actually gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So, could also be so the barbarian can stuff it in someone else's mouth when they go
Also
down.
true. Yeah.
So thank you guys for those donations. We appreciate you. All right, so you guys walk up to the tavern, the Broken Broom Inn.
Broken Broom.
And it's kind of a darker wood exterior, semi-dimly lit inside, and you hear an average amount of noise coming from inside. You also notice it's like dusk time frame as you're rolling in, so it's kind of starting to pick up. More people are rolling in here and there.
Do we get any looks when we walk in? Any more than we're accustomed to?
Roll perception checks for me. One of these times, these rolls gotta be good.
Right?
Nope. That's
Oh,
a
I
one.
Oh no!
I
Nice.
counterbalanced you. You're welcome.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
At a 14.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd get any nat 20s all night, to be completely honest with you. That
Keely
felt good.
smells food.
11.
And Miranda, what did yours? You said
11.
Okay. Nice. So, Luna, you do notice there are some like looks. Roll an insight check for me as well.
Karen? Ooh, that's a 24.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Natural 19.
Yeah, you get the strong sense that it's like a vibe of we don't normally get new people here. Kind of weird vibes, but they're not like totally off. They look for a second and then kind of go back to their stuff. But you with that high perception roll catch them still like every so often sidelong glances back out at you. So
As we walk into the inn there, and I'm assuming we'll probably make our way up to the main bar area to speak with the person, I'm gonna kind of like lean back and very quietly whisper, they seem to be interested. I don't feel like they're used to having new people here.
As long as they are friendly.
Probably to be determined, but we can start off with an ale and see how that goes.
Maybe buy other people ale.
Yeah,
That usually makes them more friendly.
get them all drunk.
Yeah.
So at the bar is a tall elven man, dark skinned, and has a like very precisely trimmed goatee. Hello, how can I help you today? We don't normally get fresh faces in here. What brings you down to our neck of the woods?
Wish we knew. No.
Just passing through.
Yeah, we're just traveling, checking some places out. I don't believe that we caught anybody or the name of the town or your name, sir.
Ah, where are my manners? And as I try to brainstorm a name off the top of my head, I totally thought of everything. It's fine. My name is Jacob, and this here is Shady Brook.
Lovely town.
Of course, this is the Broken Brewman. I'm sure you saw the sign. You look like intelligent folk.
Can we get around a bale?
Of course, of course. I will have that right up for you. Anything else I can get you? Food?
I
Oh.
will take a red wine.
Very well.
Food would be excellent.
So, like,
All
where
right.
are we? What town is this?
Shady Brook.
Shady Brook.
Shady Brook. All right.
Maybe write things down. I'm just.
I was
That
in
was-
the middle of something.
Oh, I thought that was in character.
It was both. It was both.
It was both.
Yeah.
I hope somebody writes
It's
it down.
completely in character for it to happen.
It was, which is why I was like to your character, maybe write it down next time.
Right, totally. I really should do that.
We should find you like a journal or something, Keely.
That really would be helpful, wouldn't it? Maybe. We should look into that.
Maybe you should lay off the spores.
Listen, it's just part of who I am, okay?
We know. We still love you for it.
As long as she doesn't get shit-faced again, I'm fine with it.
That's
Gotta
high
thank you guys
And-
for these donations, by the way. This is amazing. They have now 2 potions of supreme healing. Miranda gets a pink inspiration, so a free reroll. And I think you
I get a find familiar.
the bless. You're all
Ooh.
blessed too, so
We're getting spoiled.
We have so many things.
so there's 12 total blessed, so you each get 3.
Great.
Yeah.
You get to choose to add a d4 to 3 of your rolls.
We need that badly.
We
Oh.
do right now.
Yes.
We're rolling so bad. Y'all are amazing.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's the worst that'll happen. We die.
Yeah, right?
Again.
Been there,
Or
done that.
completely, yeah. in 2 campaigns. Well, no, not yet.
And Rose gets a find familiar.
More animals?
More pets.
You're just like, what did I sign up to DM?
In my background, it gave me a pet mouse.
Sax
as
is
just
going, wait, am I DMing this?
part
No,
of
you're
the-
not.
I didn't
I'm
even
just
see that
having to roll with
message.
your privileges. Okay, so back to the broken broom. You guys find your seats and settle in, and eventually food and drink are brought to you to your request. You guys eat a hearty meal. Anything else you want to do before moving on?
As we're sitting there, Luna's gonna kind of like look at them, and while the barkeep is away, she's gonna say, "So, who's gonna ask about that weird house that we saw? Because y'all know I'm a little too brash for that, and I definitely don't think it'll go well."
I mean, I totally could if you wanted me to.
I think you might. If you could feel like you could get something out of him, it might be helpful.
I mean, I can try. And Keely's
Go
gonna
for
hop
it.
her little tiny butt up because she's
Maybe
so
offer him
small.
some spores.
Those are for my own personal use.
Oh, I'm
They're-
sorry.
They're harmful to others. We've been over this.
Sorry, I forgot. I should write it down.
You remember the last time when somebody else tried them?
It did not go well. No.
I thought we agreed we would never talk about that again.
I'm sorry.
It was very embarrassing.
I really am sorry, by the way. All right, let me go ask. All right, I'll be right back. And she's gonna hop up and hop over.
I will follow behind her, but like at a distance, but just so that like if anything happens and people get mad at her, they might see me and think otherwise.
Fair enough.
Wait, I want to know, how tall is Rose?
Oh gosh, that is one thing, I didn't even actually think about. What is the average height of a half orc? Because I
I
feel
like tall.
Probably around like 6 foot is short for.
Keely is 4'8".
yeah, she's
Usually around 6 feet tall is what it says.
okay. So I'd probably be like 5'10",
Okay.
because Rose was an urchin, so she's probably a little malnourished growing up. So she's small for a half orc, but she's just a big girl.
Nice.
Well, Keely's gonna head up to the bar. Hi again.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So, we were totally checking out the town and seeing what there is to see, and there was this like big old house through the woods over there. Do you happen to know whose that is? It's really cool.
The one down the that road that no one goes down.
Nobody goes down that road? Why? It looks so fun.
Nobody goes there. It's kind of just a thing. No, just we don't.
Okay, but like there has to be a story there. Why? No like kids on dares or anything like that? Just nobody?
He kind of starts to look nervous. Kind of looks around. And we just don't go there. We don't. It's not.
So it's so just don't go there. That's it.
Usually the best.
Have things happened? Have people gone missing? Have you guys found bodies?
You and Miranda roll perception checks for me. Or what's your passive perception? Since you're kind of focused on this conversation.
17.
Your passive is 17, or is that what you rolled?
No, my passive's 17.
Okay.
My passive's 10.
So you notice the more you're talking about this, the more like head turns you start seeing a little bit, and kind of people are paying a little more attention. Look, I've got to. There's food. I've got to, and he just kind of like ducks back into the back real quick, wanting to kind of get away from the conversation.
Do we, as they're talking and stuff, do we see everybody else also kind of stirring about a little bit as we're like kind of watching the conversation?
If you're actively like kind of paying attention, then go ahead and roll perception checks for me, you two, as well.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Yes, you would definitely pick up on that. Blue Joy?
You said perception?
Yes.
17.
Yes, you also pick up on like more people. Like it's a subtle thing, but you kind of notice like the general murmur of the tavern gets slightly quieter as more people are like stopping and paying more attention to you guys.
I walk forward, sort of get Keely's attention, and I lean down and I whisper to her, perhaps we don't ask about that house. We just go check it out on our own later. The locals seem to not appreciate it.
Okay, fine. I just really wanted to hear the story.
Perhaps we can find someone else in the town who maybe might
Right.
be more
The teenagers. The teenagers will totally know what's going on with the house. That's such a great idea.
Offer them some of your spores. Just don't tell them they do weird things.
I think that would make them want to do it more.
Oh yeah, Keely is also only 16.
No, I didn't know that.
Terrible.
Yes, that's also part of this.
That's great. I love that so much.
I feel
So
like I
fun.
have to speak up for Stax at this point and say, we here at Dungeon Mechanics do not endorse teenagers imbibing illicit substances.
Yes.
It's all
Consume
natural.
responsibly. TOS.
All natural.
TOS.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Listen, y'all are the ones who decided they were drugs.
Only for you. They hurt everybody else.
Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Okay. So after this conversation, what are you guys doing?
Once they like come back to the table, I just want to look for somebody in there to see. I just want to see if anybody like looks interested, but not in a way of like disgust. More so like is intrigued about why we want to know about the thing. I just want to see if there's anybody that might like know more that maybe we could try to talk to
Sure.
in a different way.
Roll me an insight check.
Ooh, not great. 12.
Okay.
You do have inspiration
I do.
Yes.
and bless. You got 3 bless.
Well, we could use that, huh? We should totally use that because God only knows when we're going to use it. Bless is what, a D4?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, the bless is a D4.
Oh, plus 3, so that would be a 15. That's better.
Okay. Yeah. You do see one individual is kind of paying attention, and then but with that insight roll, definitely picking up a bit different vibe. The middle-aged woman, and she kind of like finishes her drink and tries to be nonchalant and walks out of the bar. But as she's like getting to the doorway, she like sees you like looking around and locks eyes with you for a second, and then turns right outside the door.
I kind of like nudge Shale a little bit, and I nod over that direction.
I'll follow you.
I think she knows something. We should check that out.
Let's
And
do it.
I'll look back at the other two to let them know, and I'm just gonna kind of like point that we're going outside if they want to follow or not.
Keely's gonna look at Rose. Okay, but we haven't even eaten yet.
Have we gotten our food yet?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, we
of your
did?
food
Okay.
is-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if we've gotten our food, then I'll
Yeah,
just start like bundling up what I can, anything that can travel, and I'll
It's a go pack.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much money is it for the stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll just
I
say
don't
you
even know
guys
what
have already
happened.
handled that.
Okay.
Already in? Okay.
Yeah, that would have already
One
been
shot.
handled. I'm not gonna.
So
One
yeah,
shot, we don't need money.
I bundle it up, chug down the rest of my wine, and I get up and start following.
Fair enough. Okay. As you guys get out the door, I will say, since you were the one to see which way she went, you roll me a perception check as well.
Does Kier help you with like tracking? You said he's trained. I assume he'd be able to help you with tracking.
Yeah,
stuff.
so I think he has smell. I think he can smell. So like he also has a perception, and it's doubled if you try to like smell, I believe. Trying to look.
For this, so he hasn't got like a
But there
just
wouldn't- yeah,
direct
there would be, like, a scent.
However, I will say that with him like assisting, I will give you advantage on your perception for that.
Good call. It's not great. How did I roll the same number on both die with advantage? That's great. 14.
That's enough. She's not trying to stay out of your vision, so she kind of like goes down a couple buildings and kind of turns in, but kind of is looking around the corner until you come out, and then she kind of ducks into an alleyway.
As we head that way, I would say Luna's probably going to follow, but also be somewhat stealthy about it, because she seems to be trying to be discreet.
Fair enough. Are you trying to like get in shadows and hide kind of stealthy, or blend in kind of stealthy?
Kind of more like blend in, so that way when we go to like break off to head towards her, it doesn't look like unnatural or like we're following anybody or anything.
Okay. And are you all trying to kind of match this vibe, or
Keely's
good.
trying to steal food out of the pack Rose made.
I also just need to point out, while my passive perception is 10, apparently Rocky's is 16.
Nice. Okay.
Your Robodog sees all.
Yeah.
Noted.
I think that's because he's vigilant and can't be surprised. But yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, Keely, roll a sleight of hand check for me.
It's
I was
gonna be
gonna
terrible, but I'll
say-
try.
Rose is probably accustomed to this behavior from Keely.
Oh, that's
So
a
she-
one.
Oh no.
We're gonna put this one away.
As you try to do that, like the pack falls open and like the food starts tumbling out just onto the ground.
And I attempt to catch it since I knew she was about to try.
Yes, you can make a dexterity saving throw for me.
You would lose the food you just got.
Wait, let's see. Do I have to be raging to have this thing?
I don't know. Does losing food enrage you?
Well, I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, and I don't have to be raging to do so.
Yes,
So
I like that.
Let me
Yeah,
roll
you can
two.
totally see me.
I'm gonna use one of my bless because that was a really bad roll, even with advantage. Okay, 14.
Okay. You don't quite catch all of it, but you do manage to salvage a few things.
I save the meat. I go for that first.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's just looking around like, oh my god, how did that happen?
Oh no, clumsy me.
That's just crazy. You really gotta be careful with the food. And I
All right. So as you guys approach this alley, you don't. You definitely. You kind of are looking around as nonchalantly as you can, and it doesn't seem like you've caught anyone else's eye. So you get a good feeling like you're being good at being subtle.
Once, probably.
Sort of.
To be
Um,
fair, Keely
Keely's-
and Rose are pretty far back still.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say Keely's a satyr with bubblegum pink hair. She is not subtle ever.
That is fair. I mean, and you guys are the newcomers in town, so in general, but so at least the two of you that are up front can easily duck down this hall or this not hallway, not there yet. This alley. As you turn the corner, you again see her like looking for you to turn the corner, and then she ducks into a doorway in a building that's like 2 buildings down in the alley.
Luna would follow into like towards the doorway, but she would look to Kier and go, "Kier, watch," and she would point down the alley so that way he stays near the door and watches for Keely and them, and also just kind of watches for anybody else in the general vicinity that may seem suspicious.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you guys go in? Do you wait for your other 2 compatriots?
I might just send Rocky in.
I would say Luna
Oh.
would probably go in to not lose her, just to ensure that like we don't lose sight of her really.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to lose sight of her at all, and just in case she's
Yeah.
trying to, she changes her mind about speaking to us.
That's fair. So you go in, and Rocky goes in.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're ambushed by. No, I'm just
And I die. Great.
kidding.
Frogs
Um,
fall, everyone dies.
So you walk in, it's very dark in there. It's hard to see. And you can barely catch the glimmer in the corner because she was wearing a bit brighter clothing. Just a bit of her. You just said that, and I was like, oh, yeah. My cat is being really loud out there. They've been banished to the living room realm because otherwise he would be in here doing that and it would be 10 times louder. So. Sorry, Eve. Okay, so yeah, you see her like standing in the corner, just kind of waiting.
I'm gonna like listen at the door for commotion or lack of commotion, and then eventually follow.
About this
Ah.
time, the other 2 get to the alleyway, and you look down and you see Shale and Kira, the dog.
Kier.
Kier, the dog,
K-E-I-R.
sitting outside this doorway, and no sign of Luna.
Assuming Kier was hanging outside the doorway that her master went into. Wait, is Kier boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy. That his master went into. I'm just gonna follow.
You would have been pretty accustomed to this behavior before.
Yeah.
You guys have been traveling together long enough to know. So, yeah.
Shayla, oh my god, you have to try these rolls. They're so good.
Cool.
I-
We should
I-
maybe head in to join Luna and then rolls after.
As you say that from inside, you hear shh. as the woman that like ushered you back here is trying to get you to be quiet.
Oh wait, are we here for something specific?
Yes. Indoor voices. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
As they come in, Kier will then follow behind them and rejoin Luna once they're all inside.
Okay. She kind of comes out of the corner sheepishly and like closes the door once you're all in. And she just like is like kind of holding herself, has this nervous energy about her, and is still kind of like you guys are alone in this house. Kier doesn't sense anything else in this little room, but she still just has this like nervous energy about her. She's like, we weren't supposed to talk about it. They.
Oh my god, you know about the house?
Easy, Keely, easy.
Sorry.
I elbow Keely.
You seem to know some information when we were asking about the house down the road. Everybody seems a little weird about it.
The house has always been kind of strange, but recently some people came and it didn't seem good, and they threatened us, and I don't like them, but they went there. They told everyone that we needed to keep everyone away, but I don't want them here. You guys, you seem capable.
We'll help if we can.
Okay.
Did they threaten to hurt you?
All of us.
I see.
How many are there? Best guess.
There's only a few we can see, but I don't know, they weren't normal.
So outsiders from here, not anyone you know.
In what way were they not normal?
I don't know, they just had powers. They could do things. They demonstrated their powers, and then
Okay. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, you're very brave to
But-
obviously step out and say something. What was your name?
Kieran.
Oh,
I,
that's
sh- I
here.
should I should go before people get suspicious. And then she kind of quickly ducks out, and you see her like duck back left and disappear out into the roadway.
Does the building that we're in, does it kind of seem like secure, or the like broken window panes? Like, could we speak? Does it look like we could speak freely in here when we look around, like at a normal tone?
As much as you can tell, it's kind of hard. It looks like the building itself seems pretty abandoned, like it hasn't been used. There's dust on everything. There's not an air of functionality or recent use to this place.
Okay.
But you're unsure if it's fully devoid of prying eyes or ears. All you know is Kier isn't picking up on anything directly.
the woman that spoke with us, did it seem like she was being authentic, even though she was kind of not giving us a whole lot of information? Did it seem like she was trying to trick us in any way?
Roll an insight check.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
You do catch the air of sincerity. There's some catches in her voice that you're not sure of, but it didn't seem malicious or anything. I think she might have just been really nervous. Oh, now I gotta go look up some stuff. Hold on one second.
I'm doing my best to remember to unmute when I go to talk, but I might forget. I'm keeping myself muted because the dog is going nuts in the other room.
Mine is passed out next to me.
Well, mine is passed out behind me in his bed, but boyfriend's dog is a barky little asshole.
So I'm sorry. What did you say? Did that seem genuine? Was that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many.
Well, that was interesting. We should probably go check out that creepy ass house.
Give me 1 second.
Should we
Hold
go
on.
in under cover of dark?
Or I guess we don't. What time of day is it? Or what time? When did we wake up? Was it dark when we woke up?
Was
I think
it dusk?
It was dusk when
Dusk,
you
okay.
guys came to. So it's pretty dark now.
I think that might be a good idea. Give us a little bit more cover.
All right, but just remember, I can't see shit unless I do. Actually, wait, no, I can totally do something about that. Never mind.
Do we get Keely glasses?
No, Keely knows the spell Dark Vision.
There you go. Smart. Very smart.
She just forgot she knew the spell Dark Vision for a second.
Rose, as you're in there, like you guys do peek around a bit, and there is something off in the corner that catches your eye, and you go over there and you pick up a shield that on closer examination seems to have some magical properties.
Ooh.
I don't know if you use shields, but that's what I rolled. And then oh god, I don't know what that is, and that one frightens me.
Guys, we're $30 away from our dono goal, by the way. Can we just
That
talk
is
about that while they're
amazing.
figuring out
Wow.
magic
Yeah.
items? Like we're doing
You
great.
guys, thank you for
You guys are
all
awesome.
your donations.
Much appreciated.
Very amazing. So I am trying to find magic items.
What kind of shield was it, by the way?
A shield +2.
Shield +2. Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Because some of the recent donations got rare magic items for Bobby and Ellen.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I'm like going back and trying to
Keely,
make sure
what-
I have written down everything I have.
You're a druid, right,
Mhm.
Keely?
Yes.
I mean, it still kind of could work for you. As you're meandering about this little abandoned shack, you find a little, what you think initially is a stick,
Oh no.
but it's very nicely shaped,
It's a wand.
And
it's a
and
wand,
as
it's a
you
wand.
look at it
Fireball.
closer,
Fuck.
it is a wand.
Fireball. Fireball.
Fireball.
In that
So-
small house.
So go ahead and add a wand. Yeah, people just kept thinking, oh, it's just a little twig. We're not going to take that with us. But it's a wand of the War Mage +2.
Oh shit. Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Huh.
Ooh.
I see the theme of this one shot is chaos. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, and it
Oh.
seems like I'm going to have to add a few
Fabulous.
more mobs to my.
We're gonna
But
come
it
in and just-
requires
Combat.
attunement. Damn it.
How long do you have to spend with it?
An hour. for an attunement.
Attunement's about a short rest worth.
It's fine.
Does-
I'll get
does
to it.
anyone-
It's
want-
this is a one shot. We'll say retroactively you got that, and you were able to spend time with it while you were in the tavern. How about
Sweet.
that?
Oh, this feels
Keely
dirty.
walks down the road and finds a random stick in our travels and sticks it in her pocket. Lo and behold, somebody
Yeah,
dropped their
I-
wand.
I mean,
Cute.
Stacks has a point. Donation items just auto attune, I think. So.
Keely now has a +11 to her spell attacks.
Christmas.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Uh,
be great.
Where's the donation goals for the GM? Where's Purple Tina when you need her to throw the chaos into the mix?
Ooh.
DM needs some help. Okay, so now you guys are left in this shack, having found your new little toys.
I pick up the shield and I say, "Oh, that is strange. Somebody left this here." I hold it up. Does anyone want a shield? I cannot use it because my bracers.
I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll ditch my plain old shield for that shield. But
I don't.
I
don't
hand
think
it
it's
over
gonna be
to-
good.
Yeah.
I hand it over to Shale.
Okay. Anyone want a normal shield? I think I'm the only one who uses a shield here. Okay. I'm just gonna set that down for someone to find later.
You just got my trusty bow.
It's like take a penny, leave a penny.
Yeah.
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 Just tradesies.
Take a penny and leave a pebble.
It's good enough. So you
I
have
got
something.
this rock just for you, okay? It's a very special rock. All right. So, do you guys duck back out then? Where are you
Yeah.
headed?
I'd say we're waiting for at least it to be dark, right? How far are we from the?
It's already dark.
Okay. How far are we from the house?
What's
Uh,
within sight
so,
of the?
so she left and turned left out of the door. But if you guys look right, you can kind of see that this alleyway comes to about where that little creepy pathway begins. You're kind of at the back end of the little town area.
Okay.
So. And I'm assuming we're probably heading towards it. Are we deciding to head towards it?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go to the creepy house.
All right.
Do you
Head
think
to
we
the
should
creepy house.
approach from the front? Considering nobody goes down that road, I don't know that we should just openly walk down it.
I mean, it is nighttime, and we could go sneakily in the back and maybe some pass without a trace, which I think I have because of Genasi. Yes. We can be
So-
sneaky.
Do you want to kind of duck through the woods a little bit and
Yeah. I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Before we do
How about-
that, Keely is casting dark vision on herself.
Good call. Good call. About
or just
how
holding
far away-
someone's pinky?
I'm gonna cast
Lead me.
pass without a trace.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, easy enough. Who is leading the charge to find the house through this little wooded area? It's not going to be very difficult, but someone needs to.
I'll lead. I'll pull up the front
Okay,
with Kier.
I'll
Then-
follow behind you.
Luna, I need a survival check, and then everyone a stealth check with your +10 to with your
Yeah.
pass without a trace bonus.
So the survival, I got a 12 plus 5, so 17.
Nice. Okay, easy enough.
And then you need a stealth for me too, right?
Yes.
23.
Also 23.
Pretty
Total
low,
of
even with
24.
You said plus 10 with the pass without trace? Is that what you said?
yes.
So 24.
Pretty good. Okay, yeah, you're easily able to kind of track your way through. Kier helps and is like kind of leading along the way with you, and you guys find yourself kind of back in the shadows of the tree line, looking at the front of this house. You can only catch a peek of it from down there, but here it's this like one single story house, but it's pretty wide, and just has a very creepy vibe to it. It's dark. There's like vines growing over, and you just looks off. Very spooky.
Luna, has anyone passed by this way recently? I know you are good at noticing that sort of thing.
She'll kind of look around. I know we kind of took a roundabout way, but she'll kind of look around to see if she sees like any kind of heavy foot travel or anything that seems like people have been around.
Roll another survival check for me.
It's another 17. Apparently, I'm rolling 12s today.
Nice. It's not heavy foot travel, but you do see and find some like relatively fresh prints. I didn't want to go there. My brain was like, God damn
Fresh
it, don't
prints.
say it.
So Will Smith is in this game.
Damn it.
Perfect.
Admit it to myself.
We're in like Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
All right. So yeah, you do see some foot traffic that seems like it might have been within a day or so.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how big is this? Like a small, like cottage type house? Is it like bigger?
Little
How
manor
big?
or something.
It's wider. You can't really tell the depth of it, but and it is kind of dark, but it's definitely not like mansion size. It's one story, but you can't tell how like long or far it goes.
Okay. Well,
Have
it
we
does
identified?
appear- Oh, you're good. It does appear that there's been some travel through here. I can definitely see that there's footsteps, so somebody has been in and out.
What are our potential methods of ingress, and which one seems the least likely to stir up trouble?
The least likely to get us killed.
Immediately,
Matt.
yeah. I figure we'll get killed eventually because we kind of already did. But
You
At
mean like
least
how are
try
we
to-
gonna get in?
Yeah.
yeah.
And that is a good question. I know Keely said she cast dark vision. Do the rest of you have dark vision?
I do.
Of course you do.
I was the only one.
I'm an elf. I get
Go
all
ahead.
the dark vision.
Go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Oh, I did one better this time.
15.
11.
18.
5.
Hi.
All right, so we
Plus
got
0
11,
is
18,
5.
5, and what else?
15.
15. So our 18 and 15, it's still really dark because you guys are a little ways away. You're still about 60 feet off, so you can just barely like make out the details. So you can't tell a whole lot, but from where you stand, it looks like what you can see of the front of the house, all the windows are kind of like grown over with like ivy and vines and stuff. All you can make out is that the door is the only thing that's kind of uncovered
Okay.
So
from where you're at.
let's see.
Is it like a full moon out, or is it new moon, somewhere in between? Like, how bright is it outside?
It's about mid through moon cycle, but the moon is kind of low in the sky, so like you're not getting a lot of that. The trees are kind of obscuring a lot.
2 questions.
Okay.
Is there a chimney? No?
Hold
It's
on.
okay.
Let's see.
Roll.
We'll
Roll
let the
for
dice
chicken.
decide. Roll for
Roll for chimney.
That's a natural 20. I don't know what that means, but
It's
I think
like,
that
do we
means
get
there's
one
a
or do we not
I think
get
that
one?
means there's a chimney.
And 2, is there any sign of like a cellar or basement or anything?
From where you're at, you can't tell.
Okay.
So Luna is going to kneel down to Kier, and she's going to go, Kier, we need an entry. Can you search? And I'm going to see if I can send Kier to go scout, because a wolf would be like a common thing to see out in the nature. So if somebody sees Kier, he could just run off. So I'm going to use Kier to go and kind of investigate the area to see if he can locate any potential entrances to the house without us getting too close just yet.
Sure. Okay. Then go ahead and roll me a perception check for Kier. I'll give Kier advantage because the scent can also help with some of these too. So.
Okay, I forgot that I needed his little, I just needed to pull up a wolf monster. I just need to use his thing because I don't know what he gets. Okay, so let's see. It's a +3 to perception. Oh Lord, the poor boy. So that's a 5.
Oh
But not,
no.
well, hold on, I didn't use advantage, so let's just figure out what the other one gives me. Oh, a 13 plus 16. That's much better.
Okay, there you go. Okay. He circles around. Do you have a way to communicate with him?
So when he comes back, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, so I can
Okay.
talk to him.
Fair enough. All right. So, oh, now I have to come up with a voice for Kier. What do you envision Kier's voice is like? Or should I just come up with something?
Here is like a word for like dark, essentially. So I don't know.
Batman?
So Batman, not Batman, but you know.
He sounds just like Keely. Like
He-
go
Shut
the
the door.
Find the door. Back here. But yeah, just whatever you feel
There's a
like.
back
saying.
door.
There's a back door and a front door.
I don't know about doors, but I'm Batman. Okay, so he comes back. And you cast Speak with Animals.
Mhm.
Still trying to figure out a place. So, in the back, there seems to be a door. But everything else is
Okay.
covered.
So only one entrance. Did
Well,
you smell?
no,
anything?
he told you that there's a door in the back too.
Go check out the back door.
So, when you were searching the entrances, did you smell anything? Did you sense anybody around?
Most of the scents are gone. There is some lingering around the front, but nothing anywhere else.
Luna kind of looks to the others. Seems like the only entrance that might be usable is the back door. Some old lingering sense, but nothing recent.
You have the front door that you guys can see from where you're at, and the back door that he told you about.
Wait, is the front door covered? Because I thought you said everything else.
No. The window,
sorry.
the front door that you can see is uncovered. Is the only thing that's uncovered that you can see.
Gotcha.
And then there is another back entrance towards the back of the house.
So we have a front door and a back door. Apologies.
Have we seen any lights inside the house, like flickering through the windows?
No. Everything is so densely covered that you can't tell if there's light coming out of a window or not.
Okay. Shall we sneak around to the back and see if we can potentially see if it's open and not trapped? She looks before she kind of like looks at Keely to like tell her to like kind of be like, don't just touch the door.
Listen, after that last time, you won't catch me touching a door first ever again.
I told you should always knock before you enter, Keely.
I did.
Oh,
There
we
just
didn't
wasn't
want
anybody
to knock
answering,
this
so I
time.
just walked in.
This is also a time where we might not want to. We
Okay,
could.
fine. Like I said, I'm not
We
touching
can
the
knock.
door first.
We should investigate and not knock this time, but only this time. For now, unless we decide otherwise. Anyways, let's just go.
Okay, so you guys are sneaking around the side.
Yes.
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 We will continue with your previous stealth checks. I don't see a need. But as you guys like crest the front corner as you're diverting around, you hear a creak towards where the front door is.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Okay. Freeze. Hi.
Do we
Whatever.
look?
Yeah.
Are we still in the wood, like the wooded area, like going around, or are we actually out in the open? Just to clarify, where are we now?
You guys are like, so you have your front face of the house, and then it goes around the sides. You guys are like at the front corner, like ducking around the side wall. You're kind of hugging the side wall of the house, going around.
We're past without a trace. We're swathed in shadow, just like a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, if
That's
we're
the
still
thing.
close enough to the front, we can do a little peeksies.
So everybody's gonna do head
Scooby-Doo
tilt.
style,
We're like,
head
yeah,
stacked.
Yeah, just stacked.
Just a slight head peek. You won't be able to see to the front door. You'd have to kind of peek out a little bit more.
I get on my belly as low as I can, and I start like real
Do the-
gentle army
little-
crawling, just
little shimmy.
Yeah, little shimmy.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna. Have I used my pink inspiration? I don't think I have.
I don't think so.
I don't
No?
think
Okay.
so.
None of us have yet. I
I'm
don't think.
gonna cross
I
that
haven't
out
been paying attention.
and re-roll that because that was a 3.
Oop.
Oh, that is so much better. Okay.
Oop.
And I'm also gonna use my second bless because why not? Let's see. 7 plus 4, 13, 14 perception. Did not roll super great even with all that.
From what you can see is the door just is like 2 or 3 inches ajar now. That's it.
Okay.
Luna, can you send Kier over and maybe sniff, see if he smells anything?
Here. And she'll
Yes.
motion for him to go. You sniff towards the front door. See if you smell anyone. It appears the door has opened.
I could do this. How long does the
10
talk with
minutes.
animals? 10 minutes of talking. Okay.
God, I have to do this for 10 minutes.
I have 10 minutes of this.
I thought of making him like ridiculous and goofy as hell, but
Really, really
Just-
ridiculous.
Just Gilbert
Like
Gottfried as a.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god. That would be
Gilbert
great.
Gottfried would be
What?
hilarious.
Oh
I
my
looked
God,
at
please
the
do
door.
is open. the door is open. What more
No,
do
you
want
can
from
only do that if it's a parrot, though.
That's fair.
Not a parrot.
That is fair. Every parrot
Not a
has to be
robot.
Gilbert Gottfried. All right, so he goes over. Go ahead and roll another perception check for Kier.
So,
Although the
Yep,
first
and
thing
they-
Kier would see is
my God.
as he approaches the steps, the door a little bit
Oh.
more.
Enticing.
Opens a little. Oh, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 11, 12. This passive's much better than that. This passive's a 13. It's crazy.
You rolled advantage, right? Because the keen
I did.
smell?
I did,
Oof.
yeah. I rolled an
Still,
8 and a 9.
Terrible.
I think you might have an inspo too.
Oh, I do, actually.
Or
I have
bless.
2.
If you and
I have 2 bless.
another 2
one
blesses.
inspo. Let me just, we'll do the bless. We'll add the bless on. Oh, it's a 4. Okay, so perfect. So that would make it a, what did we say? It was 14. That'd be 18.
18. Very nice.
Cross one of those off.
So he does pick up some smells. They're not normal to what he's used to. It's not like normal humanoid type scents. There's some lingering in there, but there's also something else he just can't quite place. And you kind of see his tail kind of fuzz up, just like a little
His
more
fur
alert,
raises?
a little, you know, just a little prickly.
All right, so I'm assuming he comes back and tells me all that. It appears that Kier does sense that there's some presence, but can't really place it. It's not usual to him. I would definitely say that there's something inside. And it obviously must be close to the front door if it keeps creaking like that. It's really freaking me out.
Have
How
an
far
idea.
are we from the front door?
What's that?
I have an idea. Earlier, I got, as part of one of the donation things, I got Find Familiar. My character, as part of their background, was given a small pet, and I chose a lizard. Lizard can be one of your Find Familiars. Can we
Sure.
say that my lizard acts within that capacity?
Sure.
Because I could send him out, and I can, if he's within 100
love
feet
that.
of me, I can communicate with him telepathically, and I can
Yeah.
see through his
You
eyes
could also,
and ears.
yeah,
Oh,
you would become blind in yourself while you do that, but yes,
Yeah.
you absolutely can do that.
Oh, that's
So,
much better than my
You
idea.
guys see,
Mine
she's got
too.
like a pouch on her side, and you guys would be familiar with this. There's a hole cut out in the side where she has inserted like a hard tube, and the lizard just hangs out in there when he wants to so that he's safe. He comes
That's
scurrying
so
out
cool.
across the wall and like goes right up to the door and like just gently peeks in. If he doesn't see anything, he'll go in further. And I'm looking through his eyes now.
As your little pet lizard gets on the door even more creaks open. I haven't looked at a lizard stat block. Does a lizard have dark vision?
Yeah,
Probably not. Maybe.
it does. I pulled it
It
up.
does?
It has 30 feet of dark vision.
He
Nice.
does.
Nice.
What is his?
His speed is 20 feet walking, 20 feet climbing. So you got a climbing speed.
Yeah.
Vertical surfaces.
We love that.
Okay, so roll a perception check for your.
He does
lizard.
have a -1 to his perception.
Doesn't he use your perception if you're looking through his eyes?
That's not how I've always rolled it, but it's up to the DM.
Okay.
I think it's. I've always done it to where you use the stat block of the
Gotcha.
creature as well, because while you're looking through their eyes, you don't have your own vision, and so you're kind of adjusting yourself to an animal's vision and how they see the world as well.
So, remember how I said he has a -1? One guess what I rolled.
A 1.
One.
Obviously.
Of course.
Wait, can I give you my
He-
pink
he's your-
inspiration?
He licks his eyeballs. Can he try again?
You go,
Yes,
I will. What I will give you is that the lizard just looks around, and you're feeling the creepy vibe that the lizard is getting from just looking in this house. Can't really see much. It's super dark. There's just not much to see.
My super pretty dice has betrayed me. I'm gonna switch dice.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll the pink one.
Okay.
So I don't want anything to happen to him. His name is Nibbles, by the way. I
Yeah.
recall him and he
That.
goes back into his tube. It is creepy. I could not see anything in there. It was very dark. But it seems like we're being invited in. Maybe we go check it out.
How far are we from the door?
I'd say you guys are probably about, if you're at the corner, say about 40 feet.
Okay. I mean, if we get a little closer, I can open the door all the way and we can see if there's somebody standing there.
I could fairy fire the doorway and light up anything invisible. But that's not very subtle.
I would just get a light breeze. It's fine.
how about this? Let's try to see if we can get in the back door, and if we can't, we'll have to go through the front anyways.
Okay.
But I also feel like that could be a trap.
The back or the front?
The front.
Yeah.
It's kind of opening on its own.
It's inviting us in.
child.
Yeah, you would
You'll
totally get sucked
never
into a fairy
know.
portal or a fairy trap. Like you'd be like, woo!
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
She is Faye. She's making the
I
portal.
need home.
You're right. That's true.
She's the one trapping people. She's like, it's not a trap. It's a fun time. Come join.
It's a free
Sure,
trip
they're
home.
great.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are
Heading to the back.
abandoning the front door and heading towards the back. Fair enough.
Ding.
Okay.
It
Just
just
move
seems
towards
too
the back.
obvious.
Easy enough. Pass without a trace is 10 minutes, right?
It's an
It's
hour.
an hour.
It's an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
I always forget.
God bless.
Yeah.
So you
I
guys
looked at that before I
still,
did it.
still
And I'm
definitely
like, this will
good.
last us a while.
Yeah. So you get towards the back door. What are we doing?
Low, approach the back door cautiously and carefully.
Somebody check for traps.
I could check for traps.
Yeah, I should not check the traps.
He was just standing there, both hands on her staff,
Roll.
not touching anything.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, I can check for
Okay.
traps.
I
Actually,
did
now
not.
she can check.
Yes!
Dale, would you like
Everything's
to,
in perception, and I was like, that's not what I did.
would you like to? I'll assist you. We'll look together.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Shale.
With 24. Wait,
Easy enough.
did I look at the right? Yes, 24.
You do not find any traps on the door.
Cool. Is the door locked?
I'm guessing you're trying it.
Just a little jiggle. Just
Mm.
we doing this? Okay.
Let's try it. If it's unlocked, I mean,
And roll a dexterity. Okay.
Fine.
and we die.
Everything's fine.
No. So you push the door open, I'm guessing?
No, I pull the door open, backing away with the door in front of me the whole time, just in case.
So it opens inwards into the house.
Oh, then yes.
It's a push
Oh,
door,
I
not a
got it.
pull.
Yeah,
So you
no,
better push
So
that
Sail's
shield.
trying to you pull at it.
theater of the mind. It takes me a minute to catch up. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
fair.
I'm gonna like push it from like the hinge area so I can kind of stay off to the like a little. Bloop.
Okay.
Luna doesn't really move from the door. Like she's at the edge of it, like where she can peek around, but she's like watching Shale like very like carefully, like very scared. Almost like something happened in our past that she's just afraid to open doors now. And she just kind of like smiles a little bit and she looks in. The door gets pushed open.
All right. It opens.
I head inside.
Just see a dark room inside. So who heads inside?
Rose.
Okay.
She is the tank. She wants to get in here.
All right.
Rocky's gonna be right by her side.
Okay. You guys both stroll in. Make perception checks for me.
Luna will take up the back with Kier after they enter.
Okay. Are you all going in?
Yeah,
I'll
Keely
follow
will be in
after
the
that.
middle of the pack because she's not allowed to be left unsupervised.
I love
Switching dice has paid
Um,
off. 21.
Nice. Okay.
23.
Okay. Anyone that's inside and looking around, you can make perception checks too if you haven't already.
Okay.
That's a
Robo-Puppy
nat
got a
20.
15.
Woo!
Nice.
Yay!
Y'all are seeing some shit now.
He's got another 5.
Yeah.
Wait, are we seeing some shit in a good way, or are we like seeing some shit?
Oh, there are ghosts everywhere up in this
Remains
bitch.
to
It's
be
Keely's
seen.
spores.
You're
So as
seeing
you guys
others
all
everywhere.
enter and you kind of spread out into the space a bit, and you're looking around, it is still quite dark. You're trying to make out things, and even with your dark vision, like everything's in black and white. You're just trying to like pick out things, but you get the sense you're in like a workshop of some kind. You can't really tell much. Who had the above 20s?
Rose did.
Perceptions?
21.
3 of you? Okay. All 3 of you catch something slight out of the corner of your eye. When you look, there's nothing there. Like, and then you're all not sure if you saw anything, but then you realize each other looked too, and so you realize it's not just me. There has to have been something there, right? Right?
Okay, that was totally something, wasn't it?
I saw movement.
I saw nothing.
I definitely saw something over, I think, that direction.
And as you guys all like turn and focus over there, slam! The door behind you slams shut.
Sounds right.
And
Yeah.
all of a sudden the space lights up. Like it's just been that way the whole time. You see lanterns lit in the corners. You see workbenches all around, little tools, and then you see up in the ceiling, like there's all these marionettes like hanging.
Do they look like us?
Oh no, fuck that.
Hate.
No.
Keely's so excited. Oh my god, it's as creepy as I wanted it to be.
And
Do
then,
they look like us?
Oh God.
Are you going
Where
to
souls are.
invent? Like you can't tell from just standing in the middle
Yeah,
of the room, but are you
I'm gonna
going
go
to
look
get
at the
closer?
marionette.
Oh, Keely wants to look.
So you go look and roll an investigation check for me.
Absolutely.
Oh,
As
this
they're
is gonna be
looking at
bad.
these, Luna is very much
No,
on
it's
high
not.
alert at this point.
I'm using one of my thingies. Glasses.
She is kind of keeping an
Ooh.
eye around the room as they're very distracted by the very creepy marionettes that she wants nothing to do with.
Yeah.
15.
On that same note, Rose is looking towards where we saw movement. Did it seem marionette sized?
You roll a straight intelligence check for me.
All right. Resolve Keely and them.
16
So you guys are in. What was your investigation again?
14.
14
and 16.
and 16. Okay. You go around and like you have ones hanging, and then there's other ones that are like on workbenches, being worked on. Don't have strings attached or anything. There's some strewn about in different places as well. So like all the ones hanging seem to be very like complete and just waiting for whatever being sold, being who knows.
Do they seem magical?
Roll an Arcana check.
my
For
God.
that check for me, you said straight intelligence?
Yes.
15.
15. You can't be entirely sure, but it didn't seem incredibly tall, but it was just a quick blur that you caught out of the corner, and then by the time you were looking at it, there wasn't anything there.
I put my back to the wall.
Okay.
Axe out.
21.
21. What was that for again?
Arcana check on the marionettes.
Which ones are you looking at?
The completed ones?
The ones hanging up? Yeah, as you look, you said 21 for Arcana. You don't seem to sense any magical essence.
Can I go look at the ones at the table?
As I see her like inspecting them, I'm actually going to because she's just very weary at this point and she wants everybody to be safe. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I don't know how big the room is, but she's gonna make herself at least in a decent space to be able to cover. It covers 30 feet within myself, so she'll try to make sure she can get as much of the room encompassed as possible.
Okay.
And cast Detect Magic.
Sure. In casting Detect Magic, you're almost kind of blinded. Like you're looking around it, it seems like a lot of just the room itself is emanating a form of magic. Does Detect Magic give you like an idea as to the school of magic?
Let's
Does.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
You're
think
de-
the color it shows you, yeah, you learn the spell School of Magic.
Yeah, you're detecting hints of like illusion magic.
Oh.
And shortly after you cast that, all of it fades again and you go back into darkness. And you hear laughter.
Oh,
But is it from here? Is it from there? It's almost like it's surrounding you. You can't
How big is the
really
room?
tell. It's about, I want to say like 20 foot by, or we'll say 30 foot by like 40 foot.
Oh, it's bigger than I was hoping. Oh wait.
It's my worst nightmare.
It's October. It's spooky. We
I
gotta
love
do
Oh,
it.
Keely is
always-
thrilled that she wanted a creepy story and she's getting one.
She is getting one right now.
Guys, I just want you to know that I casted. There's a lot of magic in here, and it's probably not good. I don't think that things are as they seem.
Do you think the dolls are alive?
I don't want to know.
Oh my god.
I don't think those ones are.
What are y'all's passive perceptions again?
17.
Mine's
14.
10, my dog's is 16, and my dog cannot be surprised.
your dog, well, both of your dogs are definitely like on high alert and are like they're trying to pinpoint something, and so they're kind of both like their heads are darting around and they're trying to like it feels like they don't
All right.
know exactly where it's coming from. But along with the little bits of laughter you're hearing, you're also hearing like little foot taps.
I'm gonna ready an action to swing on anything that looks like it's coming at me or my companions. I'm just gonna stand there.
Quadrant of the room we're in, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, it on like yourselves?
In whatever like quadrant, because it's a 20-foot cube, so it'll cover a little more than half of the room. If it's 30 by, no, less than half, because a little less than half the room. But I figured like in some corner that we're in, so if there are any critters in our corner currently, they will also light up.
Okay. You would, if you're casting it on yourselves, you would also all have
not
to
in
make
our
that
quadrant.
roll.
In the quadrant that we're not in. Yep. Thank you for
that. Just letting you know.
And then we'll walk into it afterwards. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm envisioning you guys are kind of in the center of this space, and so there's like 40 feet-ish to either side of you. So left or right?
Left.
Okay.
I will say that at this point, like with everything, Luna has likely drawn her bow. She doesn't feel safe anymore, so she's definitely like on killer with the others.
Where did my thing go? I need this over here. Okay. Give me 1 second as I set some things up. All right. Ooh, Keely gets a find familiar.
Hey.
This is gonna be fun.
Sweet. Okay. So you hit the left side. Let's see here. It's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And
my spell save, right?
What is the save DC?
Let me 18.
18. That's really good.
Because you let us get a rare item, and I got the stupid multi-tool.
Nice.
It's blue, and it adds a +2.
That's great. Hell yeah. Love that for you. Okay, so as you do that, tell me how your fairy fire looks. Because I love hearing how different artificers flavor their fairy fire.
Oh no. Let's go. It makes.
I can tell you how I flavor mine if you want some.
Well,
but
as an earth genasi, I'm gonna go with like it kind of outlines stuff in like that almost magma-y glow.
Get like a reddish.
Yeah, it looks like
yellowish
lava almost.
Kind of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's soft glow. Yeah.
Nice. So you fire this over in the left side of the room, and you see these two little figures standing about 10 feet apart from each other. They're outlined in your like little reddish and yellowish glow.
What do they look like?
And they both kind of like try to shake it off. And then you see their heads just like look up at you. That wasn't very nice. And then they start sprinting towards you. I need you all to roll initiative.
I was right there. Ooh.
Do I get
Ooh.
off that attack I was holding?
Not yet. They have not
Not yet.
come within your range just yet.
I have a
Not-
dirty 20.
I got a nat 20, so 22.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Who? Let's start with you, Luna. And you got a what?
Dirty 20.
Okay. I need to add more. All right. Who's next? Shale.
I got a nat 20 for a total of 22.
Okay.
I'm probably next. I got a 19.
Oh, I'm definitely
Uh,
last.
And what's your Rose? Got a 19?
Yep.
Not a 198. That's
I'm really fast,
Yeah,
guys.
She's godly.
That's up, boy. And Keely,
8!
8.
Oh no.
I love that for you.
So do I. It's fine.
She's distracted by spores, probably.
Oh, totally.
The sports have taken over.
No, she's just so thrilled that she's actually in a creepy haunted house right now fighting dolls.
Luna's on like the complete opposite path of you right now. Like she's like,
Almost there. One more roll.
Woohoo! We have surpassed our $500 goal.
Let's go!
Hell
Heck yeah!
Thank you all. That is amazing.
You guys are awesome.
Appreciate all the love. Now I'm gonna try to murder them with creepy dolls.
I feel
Ellen
like
is
Kat
excessively
might be
creeped
here
out,
for
but
that.
Keely's so excited.
Did I say that out loud? Shale, what is your dexterity bonus?
+2.
What is your dex score?
14.
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
Rollies!
Rollies!
7.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I used my one good roll of the night on initiative.
Gotta go somewhere.
Okay. Well, do you want the good news or the bad news? The good news is all of them didn't roll a 20 on initiative. Bad news is most of them did, and they were going first. So these two that you see highlighted are now running at you the source of the fairy fire that has now made them glowy, and they don't like it. So they are going to close the distance. I will say that once they do, you guys are standing in close enough proximity that you would get your attack on this first one that comes in range that you were holding.
I was
So,
gonna say, does that
plus
include me
+5.
too? Because I have a bow, and it doesn't matter how close they are. If they look like they're going to attack us, I'm shooting them.
Well, were you specifically readying that action to shoot?
Yeah, so I said I had pulled out my bow when she pulled out her axe.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll an attack for me as well. Do you want to attack the same one, or I'll say you guys are probably on opposite sides of the
Yeah,
group
we've
from each
battled
other.
together before. We'll just take whatever
Oh.
one's on our side, I guess.
Okay.
I think Rose is a little freaked the hell out because I don't think an 8 hits.
An 8 does not hit.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
Well,
Okay.
I got a 15.
A 15 does hit.
Hey. All right, so I need. And oh shoot, I forgot what the extra is for this. Is it a D6? Where are you? It's a D6. Okay. Oh, I rolled an 8. So it's
Oh,
8,
and
10.
sorry, you guys get advantage because of fairy fire. I forgot about
Oh, well, in that case, let me
Oh,
read.
yeah. Oh, well then do it again. Do it again.
That might
Um,
hit. 14?
that. 14 hits.
So I rolled 8, 9, 10, 11. It's gonna be 11 piercing damage, and then 4 necrotic damage.
Okay, is your bow a regular bow?
No, it's a dragon wing longbow, so it does an
Okay.
extra 1d6 of damage of the type. That's why I rolled for the typing
All
of
right,
it
so
earlier.
gotcha. And it's necrotic. You said was
Yes,
the
that was
okay,
what
so
the dice decided.
all right, so 11 piercing, and how much necrotic?
4 necrotic.
4 necrotic. Okay.
I got 7 slashing, non-magical.
Right. You sense that your attack did not do near as much as you would expect from a slash of that caliber. Okay, and now they are closing on. It was Rose that cast. No, it was Shale that cast the fairy fire. Yeah.
Oh no! I don't know if you saw
so-
your latest thing, Liv, in the chat.
Oh.
Somebody was nice to you.
Oh my! Oh my! Thank you.
3d4 bane.
It's fine.
Rude.
We're fine.
Chat.
That's
Rude.
the way. That's very nice of you guys. All right. Where's the? Does a 13 hit you?
Who?
Shale.
Oh no.
I didn't think so, especially with the new shield.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And a new
Also, I
fancy
need
shield.
to know where is Rocky right now? Is he's still by Rose?
Wherever you would.
I don't know where he
After-
ended up after we moved around.
So
the room.
so he. Unless you tell me, I'm assuming he's just kind of like staying with you, unless you
Okay.
like send him off somewhere. So he's just kind of
Cool.
like been scanning the room and trying to pinpoint something.
Okay.
So,
We'll stay back. That's fine.
all right, so that is the first one. So the first one swings at you and misses with the scissors it's holding. And then you feel something try to enter your brain. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is that what these
Oh,
do?
no.
Where are my saving?
Maybe.
There it is.
Oh no. Keely's so
Oh.
screwed.
We're gonna. That was a bad roll. We're gonna use my inspiration on that because my saving throw for int is really good, but that was a really bad roll. That was the same thing again. 13.
Oh,
I have a
no.
+8. That was a 13
Hmm.
total.
You save.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I haven't burned that inspo, but okay.
So you feel this like force try to like enter your brain. It's like this internal shrieking, and you just kind of like shake it off and shunt it out, and you manage to hold your ground and keep it out. But the second one is also upset with you as well, so they're going to try. That is a 15.
The reaction, my steel.
No,
that doesn't
sorry.
hit anyway.
A 17 to hit. Sorry.
That still doesn't hit. But I was
Okay.
gonna. I said it, so I'll say impose disadvantage, so it's not gonna hit regardless.
Okay. I mean, it
Still-
could end up with a natural one. Nope, that would have been higher. So. So yeah, it misses with the scissors, but I need you to make another
Intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw.
This one's a 14. I cannot roll well tonight.
Well, it's well
But
enough.
it'll work.
for
Yeah.
these. So
I know,
you saved.
but it's still rough.
Ooh, I could be a. We'll wait till later to use those banes. I'm
He's
sure
like,
they'll
I
come in
want to make
handy
it
later.
hurt.
Hey, I still
instead.
have a couple of bless left.
Just counteract the bane. That's fair. Okay. So those two have gone. So let's see. What? How does it? Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay. Do Luna. Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let's see. With my dice. It does 6 slashing damage to you from the scissors. You just feel this like sharp pain in your leg. You didn't know where it was coming from, but from the other side of the room, you just feel this like shank hit your leg, and it's this slash of scissors that comes across, and this little thing like giggles and then like seems to get quieter as it runs off. But you also need to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Oh, please, dice, don't screw me on this one.
Does Keely see that one attack her and hit?
You probably would catch like little. Yeah, you have dark vision going, so yeah, you would catch the glimpse of it coming in. You guys are
And-
now pretty alert and looking, so you would.
And are they within 10 feet?
Were you next to Luna?
I was
we
in
were
the
all
middle of the
probably.
middle
room.
with everybody.
Probably.
Okay. Then I'd like to use Halo of Spores to do 1d4 damage to that creature
Ooh,
if
okay.
it fails a con save with a DC 15.
Okay. Con save. I don't think they're very good at that.
Oh, that's good.
Didn't
Excellent.
your wand up to your DC?
What's that?
It
Keely's
does
new
her.
wand. Oh, it's a
Nice.
save. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
not it.
there is a 10 for the con save.
So it takes 4 damage.
All right. Well, what
Keely
type-
sees it going
what
and
type of-
blows it a kiss.
what type of damage is
Necrotic.
that? Okay.
You hear
Cool,
just
cool, cool.
Luna let out a small shriek as she looks behind her.
Okay.
Okay, so my intelligence save was 11.
11. Do you have any like special points you want to use?
Yeah, I got 1 bless left. I think I'm gonna use that one. Cause yeah. That's the last one I have. Oh, it's a 4. It's a 15.
Nice. You saved.
Woo-hoo. God bless.
And the last one is Keely, does a 10 hit?
No, it doesn't. I was really worried because you were going to be able to hit me very easily.
Yeah, not rolling well for those. But I do need an intelligence save as well.
Is this against a spell? Wait, that's good. Never mind. That's a 21.
That passes.
Please ding that.
Oh,
but
wait, I
that's
was
the
looking
roll
at the
she
wrong one.
gets the spell.
You did way better than I did. Mom's not good.
See, luckily she.
I would count as a spell, probably. I don't know.
Okay, so then
That blocks are weird, but
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So if she has to do it
So
again,
12
then she has the advantage.
so a 21 is really good. So you saved. All right. So that is all of those guys. Now it's on Shale.
Okay. I've got like a couple on me, and who knows if there are any more around me. I think I'm just gonna do a sword. Sorry, Rocky, you're gonna get hit a little bit, but I'll fix you later. It's fine. Sword burst,
Okay.
which does 2d6 to anyone within 5 feet of me. It's a dex save of 18.
Okay. I will say probably have at least 3 of them.
That was only 6, so.
Then 5 of you. Well, actually 2, because one of them kind of ducked off again. What was the save again?
18. Dex
18
save.
dexterity.
Yeah.
That one's a 16. So not gonna help. That one is a 21, so that one saves. Right. So that would have been the 2 little fairy fire guys.
Yeah, the one that failed takes 2d6 force damage.
Okay.
So 6. I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Okay. And that's to all of them?
The ones that failed, yeah. It doesn't say.
We'll say this one was the fail, so we'll put it in that order. All right, so the very first one that came up and attacked you, the one that Luna had hit, you blast out, and that one just kind of like shatters into pieces. Its leg goes flying off, and it hits the wall, lifeless.
Okay. Oh, they're little.
So that one is gone. This one takes another 6 there. Okay.
And is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to double check. Is it a bonus action for me to tell my buddy to do something?
Mine's an action.
I don't know how yours.
Yeah, I need to double check.
I think as an artificer, you activate it as a bonus action to do it.
Yeah,
I think,
by
but
default,
I'm not sure.
I know it can move, and by default dodges, and it can use its reaction without me telling it to do anything. But anything aside that, I have to. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. I'm sorry. It obeys use your proficiency bonus. Unless you take a bonus action to turn a command to take a different action. Okay. Are there any that we can see? Because it goes immediately after me.
Yeah, you still have one that is lit up by fairy fire, and there is the 2 on the other side of the room kind of ran back off into the darkness.
Okay. It's gonna go for the other one it can see to do a force empowered rend.
Okay.
Which is
attack roll, or is that a?
It's an attack roll. I think
okay.
it's plus. What is it plus?
Go for it.
Probably plus 9. Yes, plus. Okay. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Yay!
Nice.
He can roll. I just can't roll. So that's going to be 1d8 plus proficiency bonus force damage. So do you do?
That's a crit.
How do you do crits? Is just to roll 2?
So the way I do crits is the first you do 1 that's full damage. So like if it's a d8, you do 8 plus your roll plus your bonus.
Okay, well that would be an 8 plus an 8 plus 2, so 18, which is probably overkill.
So explain to me how Rocky obliterates this thing.
We're gonna go literal and rend it. So he like bites the. I don't know what it looks like. Does it have a head and like general arms and
they're
legs?
just little like dolls.
Okay, bites the head and then just like rips the body in half while tearing the head off with it.
And it falls to the ground.
And then Rocky
There's one little twitch, and then.
And then Rocky looks up at me with like, "Am I a good boy?" Look, doing it. He did what he was told. Good boy.
So now all that's left are the ones that you can barely see.
Cool.
Anything else for your turn?
You'll come back to my side, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Luna.
Me, my turn. Yay. Let's see. Okay, so you said there are 2 left that we know of?
2 that have attacked you so far, yes.
Okay.
Two others that you know of that have
Okay.
come out and attacked.
I'm gonna look first for potentially the one that stabbed me in the back of the leg because it needs to die. So, whatever direction it ran, she believes it ran off in, that's the one she's looking for. To shoot at. Do I see them? Can I see them?
Yeah, you would have, since you saw them attack you, you would be able to kind of pick them out. They're a bit harder to see, but you can make them out enough to make your shots.
Perfect. Because I do have sharpshooter, so that's helpful. Let's see. Let me go ahead and I'll take a shot at that one.
Are you taking a shot at the one that slashed you?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that slashed me. So let me go back to this. So that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay, and then it's going to be... Oh, not great on damage. So it's only a 5 piercing.
Okay.
3 necrotic.
Okay.
And she has a second action, so I will go ahead and I will shoot him again. Her bow is actually really cool. So what you notice is she's not actually pulling arrows. All she has to do with this bow, it doesn't require any ammo. It creates its own. So as she pulls it back, instantly you just see this arrow appear. And
nice.
with the bow she has, with it being necrotic, and it has like a gem on the front that's very shadowy and dark, the arrows are also kind of laced with a dark like spiral around it. And
very nice. Love that.
That one is going to be for 6, 7 piercing.
I need an attack roll for that second one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I rolled that already. Oh, it's an 18 plus 8, so it's probably good.
Yeah.
That's probably good. So yeah, so 7 piercing and then 2 necrotic.
You line one up and you see it's like send the first arrow right through its head and it just looks up, starts running at you, and you just thook, another one, and it pins it to the ground. It just and just
Perfect.
falls down limp and dies.
Excellent. And then at this point, just for an idea of where Kira is kind of like watching her back. So he's kind of like parallel across her back legs, watching behind her, if that makes sense.
And I think he would take actions right after you, if I'm not mistaken.
He does not have an action unless I use my action for him. So he...
You have to use an action for it or a bonus
Yeah,
action?
so if you read it, it says, on your turn, you can command the beast to where to move, no action required by you, or take the attack, dash, disengage, or help action. Oh, I thought it did require an action. Where is it? Beast obeys you on your command.
Well,
hold on, there's a whole bunch of crap in here that I didn't read. There's more to it that
think of it saying like attack, action.
Yeah, I read it as I had to use an
but
action.
I feel like that shouldn't use your action.
No large than medium. You can use your action to verbally command it to take an attack, dash, disengage, or help action. So it does require an action to verbally command it to do something. If you don't issue a command, the beast takes the dodge action. So yeah, so it does require at least one of my action slots to do anything. Otherwise, it'll dodge.
So Doge is doging.
Doge is doging.
Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Alrighty. Rose.
How many of these little dolls do we still think are around us?
The only one you know of is the one that came up and tried to attack Keely and or I think that was the one. I don't know. There's one other one that was on
Yes.
that other dark side of the room still left.
All right. Well, in that case, since I don't necessarily think there's more, I'm not going to rage, but I will reckless attack whichever one is closest to me.
Okay.
2 19s plus stuff.
Do you
Plus
get
5, 24.
crits on 19s?
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay. I know some barbarians do. I don't know where that comes in, but
It's a higher level thing. It's like
okay.
improved crit.
Gotcha.
But 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is
Yeah, it's all
D12. 4 plus 2, 6. Again, non-magical.
6 non-magical. Okay.
But I do get to attack a second time, and I'm still doing reckless. 18 plus 23.
23 hits.
7, 9 slashing damage.
Non-magical still, right?
Non-magical. No, I just have a regular old great axe.
Alrighty. You've taken some shots into this thing, and it seems pretty battered, but it's still standing. Like you said, the hits aren't doing quite as much damage as you would normally expect. It's kind of discouraging you. You're like, I'm this big, beefy half orc, and I can't take down this stupid little dog. Jerry.
Weird magic stuff. My companions are better at that than me.
Fair enough. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. I think that is it.
Okay. And Keely.
Okay, so Keely's gonna go ahead and for her bonus action, she's going to slam her staff on the ground and cast Shillelagh, however the hell you say it.
That's perfect.
And then she's going to just take her staff and wind up and whack the shit out of this thing.
Batter up. I love it. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me then.
That's a 22.
Strike.
Yep, 22 hits.
That is going to be 9 damage.
Okay. And Shillelagh makes it magical, right?
And yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure melee attacks with her staff are magical anyway, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it a magical staff?
It's the staff of the woodlands.
Oh yeah, then it is.
Oh yeah, it's real magical.
So you said not 9.
Yes.
Bludgeoning. All right. I will say for flavor, you swing and like a golf pro, you just like tee this thing up and it like hits the ceiling and lands. But it crawls itself back up. It's not done yet, but it's looking pretty busted.
God, it's not fun anymore. Just stop.
Yeah, I don't know that it was ever fun, Keely. And she's kind of like reaching back to her leg where she got stabbed by the scissors.
God, just give me a minute. I'll take care of that.
With that, is that all for your turn? I think. Is that what you said?
Bonus action and action, yeah.
Cool. From you're still not really sure. Like these walls echo really weird in here, but you hear some more creepy laughter, but it's kind of coming from above. You kind of feel. And then this voice pipes up. We just wanted to play. And let's see, which one is it? Who hasn't been attacked yet? Rose hasn't been attacked yet. It's gonna go after Rose.
Oh look, they spread the wealth. God bless.
Yeah, I gotta spread the love out. Equal opportunity failing at attack rolls. Creepy dolls here. Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw. Oh.
Uh-oh, did we lose her?
Oh, her thing froze and then she disappeared. Ah.
Oh, our internet must have.
Oh no, and now our frames are.
There she is. She's back.
Hey,
go.
she's
Okay.
back.
I was like frantically opening the stream on my phone so I could like at least communicate with you. It would have advantage because I did reckless, by the way.
All right. 3 for the first one. Not 1 for the second one.
Oh no.
So it's still not gonna cut it. I don't think a 7 hits.
No.
So, yeah, intelligence saving throw.
Let's use my blue dice for this. Do I have any bonus? I don't think I do. I do not. Okay, roll good.
You could.
Excellent.
I'm like double checking, make sure that's not a 7. No, that's a 1.
Inspiration!
I don't have any.
Oh no! I thought we all have one.
Are they
Again.
transferable? Because I still have one. This is bad.
Have you used one yet? Because you were given one at one point, according to the chat.
I used
spent it.
mine, or I'm tracking all that on my
Gotcha.
my notes.
I just want you to be safe.
Yeah, I'm eager to see what Liv has in store.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, these rolls, that roll was really good, unfortunately for you. That's 17 psychic damage. And what is your intelligence score?
10, flat 10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is Keely the dumbest in the group? I'm pretty sure she is. But it checks out.
What is your intelligence?
8.
Oh. Yeah, I put my 8 in strength, so.
Got very lucky. That could have been really bad for you. So you feel this like just scream erupt in your brain and just gives you this massive headache as you take that psychic damage. You can also feel it trying to like get to the point where it's so much that your body locks up, but you manage to shake it off at the very last second. Like you feel yourself about to just like be unable to do anything and shake it off at the last second. But then make a, since you're right there being attacked by this thing, make a perception check.
23.
23. As it like leaps down and it has just tried to attack you and then like assaults your mind with this, you see this like on a necklace, this key hanging, and it tucks it back into its little shirt real quick and then just screams at you all, "You'll never have them!" and like runs off into the next room and slams the door behind it.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
I will let you. You all have opportunity attacks if you wish.
I think I get to use reckless because I had activated it on my
Yeah.
turn.
Keely's gonna
Yeah.
gulp swing again.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
14?
That does not hit.
7 slashing damage, non-magical.
Okay.
I don't have sentinel, do I?
17.
17 hits.
Done. It's fine.
I got
I already
a nat
attacked.
20.
6 magical piercing.
Okay. And Luna, I think you
I
you
got a
had
nat 20.
well, you had your bow out. I don't know that you can.
Yeah, she wouldn't be able to. Rules is
Yeah, you can't make a opportunity attack with a bow. If you have like a melee weapon that would be kind of your
I
second, you can
do.
try to swing with that.
I do. Let's see.
If that's something you would have quick at your side, you could just like do a quick swipe.
Okay, because I was just looking at sharpshooter. I didn't know if it helped at all, but I will do.
Oh yeah, and also your pets, you said they take reactions on their own, or is
Yeah,
that
they
just
can.
sham?
Yeah.
No, they can take a reaction.
So you can make attacks for each of them as well.
Because because it's close that you can't use the reaction or the opportunity attack with the bow?
Bows just they're not meant to do that sort of thing, especially
Okay, like I said, I only asked because of sharpshooter because sharpshooter gives me like I don't have any disadvantage with it up close. That's the only reason why I asked.
Well, I think it would say that you can make opportunity attacks with it if it gave
I
you that
don't
with the
think
feet.
so I lost it.
Oh.
Now I can't find it again.
I don't remember anything. I've never
Somewhere.
used an opportunity attack for a bow.
Yeah, it just says it doesn't
Oh.
impose disadvantage on your attack rolls with ranged weapons. And there's no disadvantage on attack rolls with it.
You already murking everything.
I ain't worried about it.
I also messed up because I have a crossbow, so I couldn't have done that. And it says opportunity attack is specifically a melee attack.
All right, perfect.
That's
So what I'll do is I won't shoot it.
Okay, so that's 6.
And I am not gonna drop my bow. Like her bow is like her life, so she won't drop her bow. But I will I'll have Kier take the.
Okay. I'll let
action.
that 20 count for Kier then.
Okay. So let's see.
So whatever Kier's damage is, if it's a D6, it would be 6 plus a roll plus the bonus.
He has a bite, which is a melee weapon attack plus 4 to hit, so 24, and it is 2d4 plus 2.
So it would be 8, and then roll the 2d4.
2 threes, so 6.
So 8 plus 6 is 14, and you said the bonus is plus 2?
Yes.
So 18?
Yes.
But non-magical, I'm guessing?
It is, piercing.
All right.
And if it's a creature, it must succeed a D11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I didn't read the rest of this, but so I was like, oh, wait a minute.
What did you say that was?
DC 11 strength saving throw.
Just makes it.
So lucky.
Dog catches a bit of the arm and it manages to shake itself free, but it mangles the wooden arm a bit, and then this doll runs out the door, and the door kind of, without the doll touching it, the door just slams behind as it runs further into the house. And everything kind of just goes quiet in the room.
you just hear Luna say, "What are those?"
That last one had a key on its neck. We need that key.
Of course
Okay.
it did.
I guess we're going further in the creepy house. Cool.
Oh my god, I wonder what else there is here.
I'm really hoping not one of those.
Maybe there's
At
some
about
cool
this
mushrooms
point, I
for us.
think we're. Oh, I can't. I hate the mod view because I can't see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're about 3 hours in. So I think we're gonna go ahead and take a break, but stay tuned because we'll be right back. And again, thank you guys all for your donations. I think we met the goal, right?
We did.
We did.
Like, that's
Goal number
pretty freaking awesome. So thank you guys. This has been pretty awesome, and I'm sure they appreciate all their blesses and extra rolls and fancy stuff that you guys have dropped in. So, you know, you guys can donate, and then we can drop in some more creepy stuff on them. But I'm innocent. Okay, we'll be right back, and we'll see you guys here shortly. Oh, stack. Welcome back. So, for those just joining us, we've been exploring spooky houses and trying to get our souls back. Well, not ours. They are. I'm forcing them to get their souls back. And explore creepy houses. So, where we left off right before the break, a creepy doll with a key on a chain around its neck dashed off into the next room, and now we are deciding where to go from here. So, noble adventurers, where do we go from here?
I go chasing after that doll I saw with a key.
Okay. You guys had all had a little bit of a look into the hallway when the door opened and then it slammed shut. So you go open the door. Doesn't look quite the same. Instead of a hallway, there's a room. There is a strange individual door in the center of the room. No walls around it, just like it's a freestanding door frame with a door. On the other side of the room, you can peek around and you can see another door. But that is what you open this door to find.
Are both doors freestanding?
No. There's 4 walls. It's about a 20-foot by 20-foot room. And smack in the middle of the room is just a freestanding door.
Hey, Keely. Mystery door?
Can I touch it this time? I mean, it's clearly not going to have someone on the other side of it.
I wouldn't say that, but
Well, if you would like to look at it, I suppose.
Oh my god, great!
So you guys
He's
go-
gonna-
door.
You guys all go in the room?
Yeah, but when we go in, I am definitely looking for any more of the little shitheads that stabbed me. So, like,
Okay.
she is very much looking for other little.
Yeah.
Do we have
there we
like rope or something that we can try to like tie the door so that it stays? It probably will fail, but at least make the vain attempt to have the door stay open.
I do have some rope.
I think we probably all do.
So you're going to try to rig the door you're going through to stay open?
Yeah.
Okay, it opens into the room that you were in. So are you going to try to like tie it to something?
No, the freestanding door.
Oh.
That's probably what we need the key for.
Oh, maybe.
Well, as you all enter the room then, and you're all looking at the freestanding door then?
Yeah.
So as you all come in, the door behind you once again slams shut. And the room lights up. And you see a small, modest chandelier kind of above this free-floating door. And you can see, like, where it's at. It's casting a shadow on the door, so you see the door's shadow on the other side. And then all you have is the other door in the wall on the other side of the room. And then the door behind you. And that door in the center.
We don't see the little doll that came running in here.
Nope.
Hey, Rose, you had a good sense of this before. Do you feel our souls nearby?
Do I feel our souls nearby? Or at least mine?
Or your soul?
Give me a perception check. Or no, it was a survival check.
Survival?
You can all do another survival check.
Well, I rolled a natural 20, finally. Plus 1, 21.
Okay.
I also got a natural 20 for a
Nice.
27.
Good grief, lady.
I got a 19 with a +5 for a 24.
Damn.
I got a 17 for a 17.
17.
It's still pretty good though.
Also,
Yeah.
this is really weird because in the campaign I'm in with Stacks, I'm a ranger who has the canny on perception, and then in the other campaign I'm in person, I'm a rogue. So I'm so not used to being bad at skills. Like,
I actually got lucky with this one because my perception's a +5, my stealth is a +6, and my survival is a 5.
Nice. Those of you, well, you all rolled high enough. You do feel somewhat of a tug, but it's weird. Once you're in here, it's hard to discern a direction. Like, you can tell, like, something is pulling you, but it's not sure where the pull is coming from here. Something about this place is warping things and making it difficult.
I want to go to the door that slammed closed behind us, and I test it, and if I can, I open it and I look. Is the room the same?
It would probably have been about 30 seconds, and it's locked.
We are locked inside, or at least from this door.
I mean, we can try to unlock it.
Keely's just gonna walk up to the freestanding door and try to open it.
It is also
If no
locked.
one stops her.
I do have thieves' tools and a +5 in sleight of hand.
Okay, I don't understand why you would lock a door when you can literally just walk around it. I don't understand this at all. What's the point?
So Keely, you walk up to the door. Make a perception check for me.
22.
Nice. You notice as you turn the handle, it's locked, and then you look at the door handle, and there's no keyhole to unlock it.
I love that, Keely. Keely, I love that you are our stoner savant.
Oh, absolutely. Well, she's gonna walk around to the other side of the door and check that handle too.
Okay. That one is the same. It's locked and there's no keyhole for it. But now that you're on the other side, make another perception check for me.
Another 22.
Nice. As you're like looking at this, and then you kind of like look down and look around. You look at the shadow, and there is a keyhole light shining in the shadow of the freestanding door. So in the shadow, you can see a keyhole.
Oh my god, guys, there's an invisible keyhole. Again, I don't get why they locked it, but but look at this.
Okay.
The rest of you can roll some perception checks if you're looking around, or investigation if you're doing a deep dive and like looking around the room.
I would make Luna probably look more around the room for creature, like the things that we're looking for and stuff like that while they're checking out the door.
I'll do a dive into, I don't know, the doors, all of the door. I want to check out if I can find where the keyhole would be on the door relative to the shadow.
Okay. What was your roll?
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Okay.
My investigation was a dirty 20.
Mine's a 23.
Okay, and Luna, you're looking for like dangers.
I'm looking at the extra things in the room, like dangers, if I see any of like the creatures or just anything that seems out of place Because I'm more trying to like protect everybody. I'm trying to look for other things while they're checking it out.
Okay, and Shale, you were kind of focusing on the center door.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't really like. You try to like line up from the shadow where it would be, and like as you put your hand in front of it, it does block the light as if there's a keyhole there. But then you go to like put something physically on the door where the keyhole would be, and like it's blocked. There is nothing, no opening physically on the door.
Is there an opening on the shadow with the light on the ground? Like if you poke it?
No.
Okay.
However, Luna, as you're like searching around, it's kind of camouflaged, almost the same color as the wall. But you're going around and you don't see any like creatures or any danger. But you do, as you're running your hand along the wall, your hand catches something, and you feel, and you grab it and you pull it off, and there is a key sitting on the wall.
I found this. I'm not sure
That
if it's
feels-
helpful, but it is a key.
That feels convenient. But
Again,
yeah, let's.
why lock a door that you can get to both sides of and leave the key in the room? Who designed this place? She's so little.
I don't know if it'll work for anything, but we are locked in here, so if it works on at least one of the doors, maybe it'll be beneficial.
I mean, we do have 2 sets of thieves' tools and proficiency in thieves' tools, so we can try to get through locked doors that actually have accessible locks. But yeah, we also want to get our souls, I guess. So, do we try it?
I'll do it.
So what are we trying?
I think the center door.
I am going to toss the key to Keely.
Keely's gonna try to catch it.
Make a dexterity check. Or, yeah. Make a sleight of hand.
So
It's
what's
the
a
same
20?
thing. It's a 21.
Nice. You catch it with ease.
I had to make it fancy. Can't just hand it to you. That's boring.
And Keely's gonna check the shadow, check the door, and then she's gonna aim best she can to try to put the key into the spot where she thinks the lock is.
So on the door itself,
Yeah.
it just tinks right up against it like there's no hole.
Keely, try it on the ground. The keyhole that you see on the. Just try.
If I look like an idiot, it's your fault.
Okay.
And she's gonna try.
Okay, as you try to like push it into the ground where the shadow is, it tink, and there's no access in.
Okay.
Perhaps this is a
To the
key
other
to one of
doors?
the other doors.
And Keely's just gonna try the others in the room.
It goes into the keyhole, but does not unlock the other doors.
I don't know. I mean, it could be useful later. Maybe we find something else it goes to. I mean, most people don't just keep a key for no reason. Or maybe they do.
Where did you find the key? Maybe there's a hidden door near where you found the key.
It was and she kind of puts her hands back up to the same place where she had found the key. It was right here, and she kind of looks a little more in the general vicinity.
The wall feels smooth all the way around. You can go all the way around the room and you don't feel anything else. That was the one thing that you found.
Yeah, when I
Nothing.
walked around, I don't feel anything in terms of a hidden door or crevice or anything. I bumped into the key.
Everyone make an intelligence check for me.
Oh no. Ooh.
have good intelligence, but I rolled a nat 1.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
That's even funnier because I just got a nat 20.
I got a dirty 20.
15.
So for a total of 19.
No boy.
For a total of 6.
That is amazing. And Luna, you had a dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay. So Keely, you've been kind of messing with the door, and you've wrapped your head around it a bit, and Luna, you also start to look at it, and something like peaks in your mind. It's a shadow. It's got to be something with the shadow. And then as you hold the key up, you see the key is casting a shadow.
Ah.
Keely's going to try to get the shadow of the key into the lock.
The one on the shadow on the ground, or the
yeah,
actual door?
The shadow on the ground.
Luna's gonna
Yeah.
turn to her as they're like both having this like epiphany, and she's like, "Yes, Keely, like that's brilliant."
And as you
That is the first time you've ever said that to me.
Sometimes it happens.
So as you get the shadow of the key, and you physically feel a slide in and turn and the center door creaks open.
I swear there were no odd substances involved in doing this.
That was
None.
impressive.
None at all.
I swear it's been a few hours.
Well, did that answer your question about the door, Keely? And she kind of looks through.
So as the door creaks open, all of the lights in here kind of flicker and phase back out, and it goes back to that dark room. And then you look in, and it's also very dark, but you can distinctly tell that it is not walking through into the same room you're in. It is a doorway into a different room.
So, with prior history of the other two doors in this building, I think we should all go through very quickly at the same time.
Yeah.
Rose runs in.
The door slams behind you.
Instantly just chasing after her like as quickly as possible with fear. Like now we're not even thinking. We're just like, oh, we're going.
Luna said go, we go.
Keely's doing happy little clip clops because she did something smart for once.
Yay. All right. So you guys all stroll into this dark room as you all pile in. Wham! Door slams behind you. As it would.
Do you still have the key in your hand?
I don't think I would have put it down anywhere or let it go since the door wasn't actually what I was putting the key in. It was in my hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still have it.
All right. You guys are in a lightless space again. There's very little ambiance. And you pick up shapes along the walls. What are you doing?
Look around. Do I see creepy little doll jerks anywhere?
I'm gonna look for enemies or anything that could be potentially
Yeah.
harmful first.
Make some perception checks for me.
Keely's just gonna get a vibe from the room,
That's a good call.
and then she's going to feel like she can call something out of the darkness, and she's going to use Find Familiar.
Okay.
And a poisonous snake is going to crawl out of the darkness up to Keely.
It's just that other things that I absolutely hate. At least it's not a spider.
Listen, it makes
It's a
sense.
friendly one, though.
This is true.
Got
I have a 9.
13.
A 9, a 13. Who else?
I'll look around the room. Sure.
Keely found a snake, so she's a little
What's a
distracted.
13?
Another 13. You don't see any like quick movements or anything, but it's also really hard to see in here, so you can't really tell.
I'm gonna I'm gonna do like a magical tinkering on some. Where do I have I gotta have some not that useful item. What do I have? Yeah, I will take this crowbar that for some reason I have and cast or do magical tinkering on it so that it casts light up to 5 feet.
Nice. A crowbar with light. I love it.
Just
My
to brighten your
crowbar
day.
of light.
When you hit somebody with that, you'll definitely brighten their day for sure.
Maybe that doesn't count as tiny. It has to be tiny, not just small. Do I need to do like a coin? I can do a coin.
I mean, I have a torch,
I do too. I just
but
trying.
trying for
Rose
something
would
tinkery.
look at you and tap the rose pin she wears on her chest.
Oh yeah,
Would this
I can
work?
I can do that too. Boop. I can do up
Nice.
to 5 objects at a time with a small effect, including
Okay.
yeah, and
So-
I literally just go boop because that sounds fun.
Now have like a bright glowing.
So you all
rose
have
just-
these like you said in 5 feet.
Yeah, that's.
You all
I
have
mean,
this like little beacon of light that's like lights up the space right in front of you, so you can wander around and take a look around.
Lumos.
As you look around, you're in a kitchen. There's cupboards. There's a stove off to the side. There's pots hanging up. There's pots and pans strewn about. There's prep stations with like utensils and knives and all this stuff.
Are there any? That's creepy, first of all. But are there any lamps or lanterns or torches along the walls that we can light?
Oddly, no, not that you can find.
Does
Are
the
there-
stuff in the kitchen? I'm sorry. Does the stuff in the kitchen look like it's been used recently, or does it look like it's kind of been abandoned for a while and nobody's really been using it?
That's an excellent question. Make an investigation check for me.
Sorry.
No, I have a weird one. Are there any would-be windows?
No.
I got a nat 1 and I don't see shit.
There's pots and pans. I mean, they
I wouldn't
may
know
or
what a
may-
kitchen looked like if I'd never been in one in my entire life.
As far as you're concerned, they're Schrodinger's pots and pans.
Luna, you do have one more pink inspiration that you
I
got
do,
earlier.
but I don't know that the investigation for that matters enough.
Yeah.
Just like, it's a kitchen.
Is there a
There's, in
sign
fact,
of what was being cooked?
A kitchen. There doesn't seem to be any like actual foodstuffs in here, just like the implements to cook it. If one were to.
I remember a scary story from when I was child. I check stove.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Explode.
You open.
It's a mimic. Oh god.
You open the stove and there's
Mimic stove.
an oven space inside. That's it.
Are there any other doors?
There is another door opposite the one you came in, and another one if you were to turn right.
I'm gonna check out the doors.
Okay.
First, the one to the right.
Okay, the far one. That one is locked.
Okay. Can we check the one directly across?
Luna will check the other one.
It is also locked.
Per usual.
Do they have normal locks? Normal appearing locks?
Yes.
Which door looks more interesting?
Are there any markings on the doors?
No, nothing like denoting where they might lead or anything.
Keely, which door are you vibing with?
What? Keely was playing with her snake.
No problem. We came through that door. There are these two new doors. Which door do you like better?
Oh my god, you just want a vibe check? Okay, let's
Yeah.
do this. Keely's gonna try to vibe check the room and figure out which door feels better.
She's good at vibe.
All right, roll a vibe check for me.
What does one roll for a vibe check?
That's an excellent
Insight?
question, and
Is that insight?
sure.
I
We'll
would
go
say insight, probably.
Insight.
Oh, good.
yeah,
That's
we'll-
actually good.
Yeah, I
She's
like
also-
that.
You're also magical,
That's
aren't
a
you?
25. Oh,
Nice. Okay.
She got a good vibe check.
Okay.
Keely's just gonna
Oh.
stand there for a minute like she's meditating.
Like feeling the door, like
Keely just seems like she runs on vibe, so let's use it.
It's
Like,
fine.
can I,
She
can
really
I touch
does.
you for a second? I feel like I just want to catch your vibes. Okay. Gotta get consent from the door first. Never done a vibe check before. It's new territory. I like it. The door on the right is giving you better vibes for whatever that means in this moment.
Oh, totally that one. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that one doesn't feel right. This one, it feels good.
Okay. All right. I'm trusting your gut. Your vibe. Can I try to lockpick the door on the right?
Sure.
Can I assist her by leaning in so that my light is illuminating the space for her?
Sure, I'll give you advantage on this. And yeah, roll a proficiency check with your thieves tools.
Yeah, I have proficiency, so it should be. Is it Dex plus proficiency bonus?
I believe that's right.
Okay. That's gonna be okay. +5. 23.
Woo!
23. You slide it in there. You almost feel the tumbler slipping, and then you expertly just tink. And the door is now unlocked.
Keely, after she did the vibe check, was looking around the kitchen trying to find a snack for her new friend.
Unfortunately, for a kitchen, there's not any actual food in here.
I make sure Nibbles is hidden.
I'm gonna stand by this door just so it doesn't lock immediately, but also like, hey, are there any items we might want to bring with us from this kitchen?
What, like a frying pan?
I mean,
Yeah,
some
sure.
pans.
Knives? There are knives?
Not
There
really
are
that
knives.
great with knives.
Yeah. Just was wondering if there was anything weird. Okay.
I mean, I got my short sword.
There are frying pans and knives. You could grab
If
one.
If somebody
We're gonna
wanted
Rapunzel
to
this
Rapunzel
shit?
this shit.
I do love, in one of my other campaigns, one of the other characters literally rocks around with a frying pan and a kitchen knife as
That's
her main weapons.
hilarious.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
amazing. One of the fights, like, she found herself off by herself, and the only way we knew she was in a fight is the first hit she did was the gong of the kitchen pan. We were like, oh shit, she's in trouble.
Oh, that's
And we all ran
excellent.
over. It was great.
Yeah, that's excellent.
All right.
Anyways.
Before anyone goes in the room,
digress.
Rose would grab like a cauldron and just like bowling ball it down through the. Is it a room or a hallway we're looking at?
As this door opens, it's another room. It's probably a 30-foot by 30-foot square room, but it's dark, just like most of the others that you've walked into.
So I chuck this cauldron inside, and then I listen. Do I hear movement of any sort?
You hear the cauldron roll in there and hit the other side, and kind of wah, 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 and roll to a stop.
I shrug and I go in.
Yep.
Okay.
Vibes ahoy. Let's go.
Yep.
Vibes ahoy.
Vibes ahoy.
Sorry.
right.
Luna
I'm
follows them back.
tired. It's late for me.
Vibes ahoy.
Perfect. All right, you guys all walk in. The door behind you, as you would expect, doesn't slam this time, but just like.
That is a friendlier door than before. Good vibes.
But as this one closes, all of a sudden you start to hear a cacophony of sounds. It's not bad sounds, though. It's like jubilant sounds, and you hear music and people laughing and people talking. There's like the thunderous like murmur of a bunch of voices of people chatting and laughing and having a good time. And then all of a sudden the lights kick up, and this 30 by 30 room that you thought you were in is suddenly a grand ballroom. And you look around and it's populated by so many people in this wondrous gala. And people are dancing in the middle. There's an orchestra off to the side that's playing a waltz, and everyone's either dancing or at tables eating, mingling. There's a bar. People are up there chatting and just having a wonderful time. And as you guys look down at yourselves, all of a sudden you are regaled in whatever you would imagine yourself attending a ball in, like the most wondrous attire, just ready for a grand occasion.
Ooh.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's one shot. That's not a one shot anymore.
One shot, no more.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Soon to be two shot. So there you have it.
Oh man, we're in a ballroom. And no wonder they didn't want nobody going in there. They are having a party.
It's a very exclusive
Let's have
party.
party.
Just know Keely's in a bubblegum pink poofy dress.
Yeah, if you guys
That's
want to
not-
describe your outfits now, I would love that. If you want to wait that until next
Oh, I'm
time.
gonna wait.
I'm gonna
gotta
wait
think
and
about
figure
it.
out.
So that way you get time to ruminate on it. Yeah, that's fine too. So, with that, thank you, my wonderful players, for joining me, and I hope you all had a blast. Thank you all that were here in chat with us and for all your donations. It was amazing. We met our goal pretty quick and couldn't have done it without you guys. So appreciate you guys tuning in and coming and checking it out. And I hope you enjoyed the content here. We're going to do another round of outros. So if you guys want to go around and tell us who you are again, and we will see you next time. I am Liv, and I was your dungeon mistress for today.
I guess I'll go again because I went first
Yeah.
time. Lady Chaotic or Lady K. I appreciate you guys for being here. Something I didn't tell you guys at the beginning. This actually means a whole lot to me. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer about like 5 or 6 years ago. She's fully okay now, but this actually means a whole lot to me personally. So for all of you that donated today, like, thank you so much. There are so many people who can benefit from it, and it's extremely, extremely amazing. So thank you guys again.
Miranda, I was Shale.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Thank you for donating. It is a really good cause and really appreciate it.
Bluejoy. You can find me on Twitch. I'm also in the Discord. And like Lady K, I have family that have been personally affected by it. My grandma had it twice. Really aggressive, and the prognosis was not good, but she beat it. She survived. She's in the other room. I take care of her.
Hell yeah.
So
Mhm.
this sort of thing is so important, and thank you guys so much.
Oh, now it's me. Well, it's been fun, guys. Once again, I am Ellen, and I was the shroomy delight that is Keely. She hasn't even gotten to do her fungal forms yet. But yes, thank you for being here. This is always an important thing to do, and I'm happy I was able to participate in my, capacity currently.
And yeah, that's it for us. Like I said, I'm Live Chaotic on Twitch and in Discord and a lot of other places. So it was really fun running this. I hope you all had fun. And we will see you next time to see what the last dance really entails.
Good night.
Stick around. We're raiding somebody.
Yeah, we're about to raid, so
It says it in the chat. Legacy of Fools.
Give up.
Thank you.